Squawk! Squawk! Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Good Kraken. This is episode 102. My name is Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude. Squawk! I'm joined here today by my screaming Polynesian, the one who hasn't gaslit as much as he usually does. It's because we all found out he likes Fortnite. Ernell Pearson.
What's up, baby?
I hate you. How you doing, Mr. Ocean Shrine?
I'm doing okay. I do have to say two things actually. One, I was telling you guys this a little bit prior to the episode. Yes, Saint, it is episode 102. Goddamn, let's fucking go, boys. But I went to Taco Bell the other day for my lunch at work, and ordered the 3 of the chicken Caesar burrito things that me and Devin.
Chipotle ranch.
Not they're fire.
Yeah, they're fucking fire. You know what I'm talking about, okay? They're fucking dank, right? I tell them, listen, I don't want none of that tomato shit, because tomatoes are trash, right? So I tell them, no tomatoes.
What are you, 5?
Yeah. Eat your fucking vegetables, you Fortnite
I eat
lover.
literally every other vegetable on the planet besides fucking disgusting ass tomatoes. So I say no tomatoes, okay? And I say I want rice instead, as per me and Devin's discovery that rice is dank on this fucking burrito, right?
But I leave my tomatoes in there because I'm not a Fortnite-loving heathen.
No, because you're a fucking spawn of Satan. That's why you eat tomatoes, okay? These motherfuckers give me tomatoes, but they also took out all the chicken and replaced it.
What?
Yeah, they replaced it with just cheese. So it was just lettuce, chipotle sauce, bacon, and cheese.
That's
depressing.
And tomatoes.
That's what that is.
And then tomatoes. And I don't fucking eat tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
So yeah. So like I was thoroughly disappointed on multiple different levels. I was disappointed. But my other thing I wanted to bring up here is that my lovely partner has added an event in our shared calendar that called Soup Night with the Bitches. Because Aaron really loves soup, and I'm wanting to do something very special tonight. I'm wanting to call up my wonderful partner to ask what this event is. Devin, go ahead and give Garrick his introduction first.
Yeah, that other beautiful voice that you're hearing is my lovely little cherry blossom, vermilion beard, the one and only Garrick B. Eaton.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I
fucking love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're calling up the Aaron right now.
Ooh, that's loud.
Ooh, they got loud.
Yeah, that's very loud.
Here we go. Here's the open.
Turn you down. I even have you at 85% already.
Hi.
Hi, babe. You're on the Good Kraken podcast. How are you doing?
Oh my god.
Babe, I just
concerned.
I'm only calling you because I have one very important question. What exactly is Soup Night with the Bitches?
You know what soup night is.
Yes, I know what Soup Night is, but what is Soup Night with the Bitches? Are you like going out for soup with all your girls? Like, is it like?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's. I was just making sure. I didn't realize that girls' night meant soup night.
Listen,
Wait, do they make soup or do they go somewhere for soup?
That's how you
That's
get
an
me to
important
go
question.
anywhere.
So Garrick wants to know if you guys are making soup or if you're going out for soup.
We're going out for soup.
Okay,
But where?
And where are you guys going for said soup night?
Where do you think we're going for soup night?
Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I love you. Okay, all right, babe. I will text. I'll text you after the show. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
She was like, bitch, you know.
Yeah. Ernell, I just want to say that, like, every time you call somebody, it either backfires on you or it's just like, man.
Why? she texted me and said, I hate you. didn't backfire at all. I needed the world to know what Soup Night.
I
With
said
the Bitches
most of
was.
the time. I said most of the time.
Oh, so this is one of the good ones, right? This is one of the good ones. Yeah. Xander in chat. Who's this?
Yeah, exactly. Who's this?
Oh my god.
Or when you called everybody about our Nightmare Before Christmas debate.
I'm still fucking upset about that. I'm still upset about that shit. I don't even want to fucking talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, Garrick, it all makes sense now. It's just because he likes Fortnite.
God
No.
damn it,
But
Devin.
we're not
God
talking
damn-
about Fortnite because we're talking about PlayStation's New Haven, the White Wolf, what's to come this generation in gaming, and much, much more. Because this is the Good Kraken podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. That's right. Best Coast. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services across the digital sea.
Yarg.
Yarg.
But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime Gaming, where we would love for you to give that to us and help us keep pushing content out for all of you listening or watching at home. But you can also support us by going over to our YouTube channel, clicking the beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken,
Good
with an
Kraken.
exclamation point, Good Kraken, and leaving a review there. Review. West Coast, Best Coast standard.
Oh my God.
Garrick.
What?
Please join us this Thursday, March 24th, for the first official Good Kraken Town Hall, and then come on in Friday, March 25th, for a Splash Damage charity stream of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands for the Transgender Law Center. That's right.
Let's go.
I will be there for the town hall myself
Yes.
because
Yes.
I have to be there.
Oh,
I'm
fucking
just one of
duh.
the owners. So
You're
I have to
gonna
be
be
there. I
there.
guess I have to do this thing. But Friday, I unfortunately will not be with you guys. I'm so sorry. I have to
It's
go.
okay. It's okay.
This time-
me and Garrick and maybe Xander. He's in chat. Maybe we can confirm. I'll be there
Yeah,
both
yeah,
nights.
he
There
is.
we go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
I
go,
just
baby.
want to
Let's
let you
go.
guys know this time, me and the alien squirrels, we actually we made a truce because there is a bigger threat. There's a bigger threat.
Really?
Go
Yeah,
on.
there's a
Oh
bigger
shit!
threat.
This is the first time, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time in more than 100 episodes in Good Kraken history, Devin is about to reveal himself, vocalize the war with the alien squirrels. What is the bigger threat, Devin?
So they finally decided to stop fighting with me because they realized that I wasn't killing any of them. They're like, oh, he's just knocking us out. He's like Batman, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like Batman. So we found a bigger threat, and that bigger threat are bees, specifically hornets. That's right,
Hornets.
because it's springtime, and those motherfuckers are out there
They
ruining
really are.
picnics,
They really are.
ruining little baby squirrels' times up in trees.
Just stinging people
Yeah.
for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They're just landing and just biting you and go blah.
They go blah. They go blah. That's the sound of a hornet. Yeah, that's confirmed.
And they fuck with honeybees and bumblebees. So you know what? We're fighting hornets this spring. That's right. Yeah.
Devin. Next up, we have the Helm. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Ernell, tell them what we got going on in the Helm.
Guys, the Helm is our little news segment where we talk about a bunch of fun new shit. Okay, fun new shit. Garrick, fucking give them the first story, my guy. Blah! Blah.
Well, this is having to do with hornets for some fucking reason, but apparently we gotta hydrate first. Fuck.
Oh, we do.
Oh.
Oh, I have my gum in my mouth, so I have to pretend to hydrate first.
Say it. Hi ho.
Hi ho. What's up?
First up on the wow, you guys.
Garrick did not
Surreal
come in
threw
ready for
Garrick
the
off.
energy, dog. He did not come in ready for the energy, dude.
First up on the Helm this evening, Netflix announces Tekken anime series due this year. And this is coming from Ollie Welsh at Polygon. The series Tekken Bloodline will focus on the character Jin Kazama and launch in 2022. Netflix posted the trailer to its YouTube channel with the following blurb: "Power is everything. Jin Kazama learned the family's self-defense art, Kazama-style traditional martial arts, from his mother at an early age. Even so, he was powerless when a monstrous evil suddenly appeared, destroying everything dear to him, changing his life forever. Angry at himself for being unable to stop it, Jin vowed revenge and sought absolute power to exact it. His quest will lead to the ultimate battle on a global stage, the King of the Iron Fist tournament."
So I'm actually pretty fucking excited about this, dude. Like, I'm
I know
like,
you are. You're a
I'm
Tekken
like,
stan.
I'm always down
Pretty
for
hype
any
about
fighting
this, dude.
anime, like
Yeah.
any fighting. Like,
Yeah, dude.
do you guys watch Baki Hanma? If it's violent like that, let's go.
like, sign
I
me
haven't
up,
watched
dog.
that. I've seen it on. It's on Netflix, right? Like a lot of it.
Yep.
Is
I'm
it
excited,
good?
man. Yeah, is it good?
Dude, it is literally just a ridiculous ass beat 'em up fest. The story is absolutely fucking nonsensical, and if you just want to watch people beat the shit out of each other in really cool ways, it's great.
That sounds pretty rad. I ain't finna
mean,
lie.
Fighting
good.
fighting in an anime, fighting in a video game is tight. Fighting in anime is better. Fighting wasps and hornets in real life is the best. That is what
The peak.
these motherfuckers out here just like bang.
Yeah.
And then Devin's just taking
hold
those
an-
hells out, you know what I'm saying?
Hold like a big coffee tin can, like an empty one, and swing it on them, or like one of those metal like mixing bowls, and you'll hear it go ting every time you hit one.
I hope you're not
So
out
you
here
can
just
score.
aggravating hornets, you fucking
No, not
bastard.
purposely. Not
You-
He's just
purposely.
when
Just
when
when
he's sitting on
needed.
his back porch with
Just
a
when you-
like
look,
just
look,
a
look.
coffee can,
Guys,
just like clocking bees.
guys, specifically hornets.
Yeah,
Specifically.
not bees, hornets. Sorry, but he's out here just
Specifically.
clocking hornets.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
wasps. He doesn't swat
Yeah.
wasps. He's specifically hornets. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasps, I punch them. Anyways, so
So, Devin, are you stoked about this too?
yeah, I watched the trailer for it. It looks cool. It looks cool. I noticed it kind of has that. It's got that weird in between like 3D animation on the
Mhm.
characters though, and that's my only disgruntle with that.
Oh, come on.
'Cause, like,
Dude, I'm
No,
starting to get
no.
used to it just because it's everywhere, and there's some really good animes that like even though I don't necessarily like the art style, I like the content in them so much I can get past the 2.5D. Baki's definitely one of them. They have some 2.5 stuff.
Yeah, I'm okay with having like Demon Slayer has like the perfect aesthetic choices of the way that they do it, in my opinion. You know, with the 2.5D.
Yeah.
When it's on the characters, though, sometimes it like just bothers me. I don't know how to put it. I'm just like, this doesn't
It looks
right.
like it looks like someone's
Doesn't look
cheap
right.
CG model of the character. Like it doesn't look right.
Exactly.
It's like too high gloss. It doesn't look quite.
Mm.
It doesn't. It's not human enough. I get it. 100%. It bugs
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah. But again, that's not going to keep me from watching the show.
I'm like noticing, but
I'll
I'm
check it out. I'll check it out. What
I'm
the fuck are
noticing-
you doing with your hair right
I'm
now?
noticing.
Why
but
aren't you
I've-
wearing an earring with a cross hanging from your ear?
I was
right
gonna
now
say
with
I've
your
got
hair
this,
forward
I've got
like
this
that.
JoJo thing going on. That's taking me. I shit. So my thing is I have to
You
shower.
shit?
Dude, I shit too.
Yeah, I shit too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, shitting's wild, dude. Gone. What's happening, dog? What's happening, Gone, chat? I have to shower the night before. I like do my things because if I shower the morning of, my hair gets like this. And last night I passed out, so I like didn't get a chance to like go shower. So I woke up this morning with my island hair in full effect, and it is just poofing something fierce. You know what I'm saying? It's all like now I'm
Very
like,
nice.
oh god, is this?
You're welcome, audio listeners.
I'm a Pantene Profi girl.
Derek, what do we got next?
Wow, what an episode. Nintendo Wii and DSi Shop channels have seemingly been offline for days without warning. This is coming from Ryan Dinsdale at IGN. As reported by Eurogamer, both shopping channels have been down since March 16th with no indication whether it was done for maintenance or if Nintendo has taken them down offline for good. Players have been unable to purchase new items from the Wii Shop since 2019 and DSi Shop since 2017, but its current state of being down altogether means players who have already purchased games digitally on the platforms are unable to officially download them. They better fix that shit.
Why is Nintendo like this? Why are they?
I
like
understand taking down like offline servers. Like a lot of games do that with games and stuff to get old. And like I understand not being able to make new purchases, but they have no reason to not let people continue to like access the content they paid for.
Let alone,
so, like, hopefully this wasn't done on purpose.
Let alone not tell people that it's happening, because then it's like we're in 2022, dog. Just post a tweet, just tweet it,
real.
And then the rest of us will do it for you. Yeah,
just let us know when it's going down. You know, give us like a 1 month warning.
I mean, like, even if it's just like a couple of days prior, it's like, hey, by the way, this Thursday we got maintenance going on. Literally every video game we play fucking does it now. Like, just fucking put out a tweet, and then guys like us who have podcasts and fucking video game info for people every single day, we'll take care of the bulk for you fuckers, okay? Just put something out. Let the people know that they can't play their shit for fucking 24 hours, let alone 72 hours, basically. So, you know, anyways, I digress. Nintendo's fucking weird, man. Nintendo's weird. I wish they weren't.
Dude, it's been down for almost a week now.
Yeah, I know. It's like this is my point. It's like they for whatever reason they just didn't say shit at all.
Yeah, they better say something. Anything at this point is better than nothing.
I mean, it's Nintendo. Are you surprised? I mean,
no, they're not very communicative. They're very picky and choosy on what they want to talk about.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Gone.
Just like me pointing out this Bruno Mars hair I got going on here, fucking killing me. I hate it.
Gone in chat. There's a 98 Tekken anime movie,
and it's very good. It's very good. I'm pretty sure it's actually it's like a short. I think it's like an hour long, like maybe if even that. But it's hype. It's fucking tight though.
Yeah. Okay.
I love surreal nice. Bruno Mars. Yeah, I got the Coke hiding in the back too.
Crack boy.
I got all my crack.
He buys it with V-Bucks.
Yeah. I would fall on an 8-ball for you. Anyways, Devin, Destiny copyright takedowns go rogue are even hitting Bungie videos as well. This comes from Luke Plunkett over.
Boof it.
His last name's Plunkett.
He sounds like he's named after
Plunkett.
a 90s marbles board game.
Ernell. It's pronounced Plunkett.
Plunkett. Twist it. Bop
Guys,
it.
You see this? Ernell is bullying somebody he doesn't know on the internet. Look at how red Ernell's face is, guys. Here, since he's having a hard time. Hey, series of copyright takedowns have been striking the Destiny community since late last week, taking down music videos hosted on YouTube. While normally this kind of action comes at the request of a publisher or studio, in this case, Bungie says it has nothing to do with them. The issue was first raised in this Reddit thread last week, when it was noticed that the work of a number of prominent Destiny quote-unquote music archivists was being removed. This is a particular sore point for the community since their channels were helping preserve the soundtracks to pieces of content from both Destiny games that were no longer available in the games themselves. Things escalated from there over the next few days, with more and more soundtrack videos removed from the channels of more and more community members and creators. Then the takedowns even began extending to clips people had uploaded of cutscenes from the game that merely had pieces of the soundtrack playing in the background. How's it going, Ernell?
Twist it. Smack it.
Pass it.
So how does this story make you feel?
Dude, this okay, so surreal boofing.
Jason
Fuck me,
he's
dog.
struggling.
Fuck me, man. This is good shit, dude. Imagine having your last name be Plunkett.
Plunkett.
Yeah, whatever. it's Plunkett in my brain, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, this shit has been going on for a fucking while. This Destiny copyright shit, because this goes back to, you remember when we covered what's his face, who actually did the music for Destiny 1, and he was putting out that music on fucking SoundCloud like a boss, and was like, listen, I wrote this shit, I'm gonna put it out too. And really very illegal, don't do that. He really was out here doing it. I think Destiny is Bungie is real fucking weird about this stuff. Lord knows why. Don't have any goddamn real fucking clue. But Chase, imagine liking Fortnite.
You got rid of my shame command?
No, we didn't. Wait. No, we didn't. You just used it the other day. No, you can't use it in a reply, dickhead. Yeah, you can't reply to people with it. Yeah, that's what it was. Plunkett. You're a dickhead. Plunkett. I don't know, man. Like, I think I get why companies do this shit. I do. But at the same time, it's like, why they go through, like, the process of, like, coming down this hard on people about it is so fucking beyond me. It's so beyond me. People don't make money off of music anymore. We all know this as musicians. They make money off of other things that circulate around their fucking music. No, they're not losing money for this shit. I don't know why they care so much. It's not like Nintendo trying to crack down on people playing their fucking games when they're not supposed to. It's the tunes. It's nobody fucking buys the music anymore. What, Devin?
Bungie said that they're not the ones doing it and said they don't know why it's happening.
No, I know. I get that. But I'm saying this has been a long due process. They're saying that they have nothing to do with this. A part of me doesn't fucking believe them, because this has been going on for a few years, dog. Like, I don't know if I trust them.
I mean, it could have something to do with recently being acquired by one Sony Interactive Entertainment.
You think that? I mean,
maybe
it could.
It could be.
I'm not saying it is. I'm
so
just saying
like maybe
that's the most recent thing that's happened.
Yeah,
that's
like
the most recent thing that has happened.
Maybe Sony is the ones kind of like pulling the rugs under their feet.
Thing.
Yeah, and Sony does own a record label too, like for music.
So Garrick, YouTube only does it when someone tells them to do it. Like they have an entire process of like when you upload stuff, like that stuff goes through like a filtration process. That actually makes sense, Devin. I think that makes the most sense. Like because the Sony stuff, like
there's like 3 or 4 like major record labels under the Sony umbrella.
Yeah, Bop It, Twist It,
Toss You're fired.
It, and Plunk It.
You're lucky that you're hosting the stream right now, because I would almost just removed you from Discord.
How funny would that be if you kicked me and I'm the one doing the pretend? I hate. Please don't.
I've done it before.
He's like, kick it, and then he kicks me out of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm good, I've got my giggles out. Okay, Gon says great, pretty sussy, which funny because it almost looks like it says pretty sussy, which is something. I I fucking love it today. PlayStation, speaking of Sony, PlayStation acquires Jade Raymond's Haven Studios. This comes from Wesley LeBlanc, a not funny name from over at IGN. And he says this studio will always be the first PlayStation first-party studio based in Canada and will continue to be led by Raymond, who founded Ubisoft Toronto and Motive Studios from EA, and is one of the primary creatives behind the Assassin's Creed franchise. Haven's first project is currently in development and is a quote-unquote new live service experience for PlayStation built upon a systemic and evolving world focused on delivering freedom, thrill, and playfulness. Haven Studios is an emerging studio with an exceptional team of talent, and we're delighted to welcome them into PlayStation as our first game development studio in Canada, SIE President and CEO Jim Ryan said. Quote, the studio's focus on creating an original AAA multiplayer game will not only flex the power of PlayStation 5, but will further expand upon the diverse catalog of game experiences that can only be found on PlayStation, end quote. Garrick, you are all of us love Assassin's Creed here. You love Assassin's Creed on a level that is just above me and Devin, okay? Coming from that into this, do you think there's any sort of like connection between the two? Like, is it like you think
I don't know, because like, see, that's the thing is like they give like a soft pitch in the little blurb that we have here, right? And dude, it's so frustrating when when you see studio acquisitions like this, and like the hiring studios already got them working on a project, and they're like, oh, we're gonna sell you that project, dude. Those soft pitches always sound like fucking video game horoscopes to me. Like, it's just generic shit. So like it's always so hard to tell. You're just like, dude, like that could be playfulness, could be any number of things when you're like referring to a video game. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's interesting that like this dude has a history. Like, this studio has a history of working with Assassin's Creed. So I'm curious, hesitantly curious, just because like studio acquisitions always either go real like it. I feel like there's a pretty little gray area with them these days.
What? Why are you laughing?
What are you even laughing
What
at
are you
now?
laughing about?
Blanket.
Oh my god.
Ernell, go wash your face with water or something.
Blanket. Can you imagine his DJ's like Mr. Plunkett? As he fucking proposed to his wife and she said nah.
How long have you just been mulling that shit over? How long has that just been doing? Since his name got said the first time? You've been working that out?
You like melted into my brain. Like you were talking and all I could hear was Plunkett in the back of my little noggin over here. Just like, ignore me. Devin, go just read the last story, Devin. You're gonna use your turn to read. Go read again.
Okay.
This asshole.
CD Projekt Red announces a new Witcher game is in development. This is coming from yeah, James Gartenberg.
There you go.
And I'm not gonna laugh at their name because I'm not an asshole.
That's not a funny name though. It's
not a funny name. Anyways, this comes from The Verge. CD Projekt Red has announced that it's working on a brand new Witcher game, which will, quote, kick off a new saga for the franchise, end quote. And the first new mainstream title in the series since The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was released all the way back in 2015. The biggest news, however, is that the upcoming Witcher game will see CD Projekt Red switch over from its existing in-house Red engine, funny, which the company has used for over a decade, to the Unreal Engine 5 as part of the multi-year strategic partnership between CDPR and Epic Games. Despite that partnership, the next Witcher game won't be exclusive to the Epic Games stores. The And CDPR will continue to use Red Engine for some current projects, like the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 expansion as well.
Okay, I think I'm calm
Ernell.
down. I think I'm good now. What's up, Devin?
How does this make you feel?
I'm fucking hype. I do want to point out one thing that is very important to know. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, okay. One gentleman, Griff, hello, my good sir. How are you today? I'm
Yes, of course. How are you today, my good
the global PR director for CD Projekt Red put out a tweet earlier on today, actually late yesterday, and said what we have not announced today, one, a game called The Witcher 4, and two, a game exclusive to one storefront. It was our initial confirmation of a new saga in the Witcher franchise. Right now, we are not discussing any specifics in terms of story, characters, mechanics, or plot details. So essentially, what we're gathering here, and that is Radek, the global PR director for CD Projekt Red. What we got here is basically a sign that this is potentially not necessarily The Witcher 4.
Vesemir game, let's go.
That's what I'm thinking, because the medallion that they show in the ad mats for this is not Geralt's medallion in the game. It looks way different, and I'm fucking here for anything Witcher. Honestly, I'm fucking here for anything fucking Witcher. Period. I mean, I've even I've been talking about it with you fellas. I've been thinking about doing a year-long fucking Witcher content run for people at home on Good Kraken's channel, for me to just every day do a Witcher quest, and I think that'd be really fun leading into this. Are you guys okay with getting a non-Geralt Witcher story right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If
They've already proven we can get non-Geralt stories with the animated movie, which was freaking fantastic.
Nightmare of the Wolf.
I still need to watch that.
Good.
I still need to watch that. I'm sorry.
You haven't watched that yet?
Yeah, I still need to watch
It's fantastic.
Listen, you fuckers are like, watch Attack on Titan. I was like, all right, I'll watch Attack on Titan.
No, we told you to watch this months ago.
You also,
Yeah,
I mean,
we
listen,
talked about it when it
people
came
have
out.
been telling me to watch Attack on Titan for years, okay? That takes precedent
It's
over
a
this right now.
fucking movie.
I'll
It's
fucking
a
watch
fucking
it tonight, all right? God damn. I was like, plunk it. And Devin's like, watch it. And then Garrick's like, stop it.
This man needs to be stopped. Somebody erase him right now.
I'm sorry, here. There you go, guys. Anyways,
Interesting.
yes.
Yes.
I'm fucking hyped
interesting.
about this. What about
Yeah,
you, though, Devin?
it looks great. It looks great news, I should say. Not that it looks great, because we haven't seen anything except for a still image. But I'm excited because I would love a Vesemir game, and I wonder if they use the design from the movie. You know what I mean? For a young Vez.
I mean,
Yeah.
does he look that different from the Vesemir we get in the show or in the game?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit different.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
okay.
young.
Way younger.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but just because
brown
you're
hair and
young.
He's got a whole different cut in the movie, and
Yeah,
he's,
he doesn't have gray
he's
hair.
really trimmed and build.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have
You should have
great-
watched it and you know what we were talking about.
Well, he doesn't have great. So he hasn't gone through the trials of grass yet.
No, so
he-
no. So Geralt, not all Witchers have white hair like Geralt does. He's got black hair, just like
Yeah,
some of the
didn't you
others.
watch the show too?
Well, no, in the books,
Remember?
all Witchers have the gray hair because it's a part of the trials of grass.
But in the show, not all Witchers had gray hair either. You remember season 2?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
I think that's
is true.
a unique thing to Geralt. I think that's special.
Let me reread the books. I'll get back to you.
I'm almost positive, if I remember, that Vesemir is gray due to age.
Yeah.
But
Okay, okay.
most, which in and of itself is special because most Witchers don't make it to old.
That does sound familiar now that I'm thinking about it. Because I think if I'm racking my brain correctly, Geralt is specific because his genetic mutation was specific to him because of his genetics prior. yeah, Griff Geralt's white hair is a result of his mutation. Okay, so that's what I'm wondering is like. Anyways, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but I just want to say, watch that movie. Like, really watch that movie.
Oh yeah, if that doesn't make you hype for like a new spin-off sort of Witcher something or other, I don't know what does.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it does make me excited
hope.
because the books don't have a prequel, so it's like it makes me excited to see a story prior to even like the books. So fuck sign me up.
Completely original, yeah.
Honestly, I could totally see some like. Oh, I can't say it because it'll actually spoil for you. Let me just say this, Garrick. God of War.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
They could totally go that direction. It doesn't it doesn't have to be an open world game. That would fit, especially if they do if they bring in that arc from Nightmare of the Wolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love your input, Ernell. It's great. It's like you've seen this movie before.
I need to watch it. Griff, which book is a prequel? If you're talking about the last book that's technically supposed to fall like kind of before the first book, but not very far, that doesn't fucking count. Anyways, Devin, what
before we move on to our next segment, I want to remind everyone that they can support us over at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where they can get early access on this episode before it goes public. They can write into the show and they can get this episode ad-free. But if you're hearing this, you ain't on our Patreon. So for now, here's a word from our sponsors.
This piece of Good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide mousepads. The world is changing and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back into the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make that happen for you. Glide Mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get that next win. Now, if you're like me and you spend a lot of time in your command center, whether it's streaming, editing, or designing, you need a quality mousepad that can keep up with that constant grind. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code KRAKEN for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN, KRAKEN, for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepad today.
Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for us content creators, and any of us here at GK can attest that sometimes you're just too damn tired to even think about how not to be tired any longer. Lucky for us, though, Rogue has figured out how to give those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge that we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve the in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators around the globe. Check it. We have been drinking the ever-living crap out of this stuff. If I'll be completely honest with you, me, Devin, Garrick, Xander, Raven, Genesee, all of us here at GK absolutely adore this drink. It helps us in the mornings, helps us in the evenings. You guys know how it is. We've been going on about this forever, and it is no exception now. It's still taking care of us to this day. You can head on over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off your purchase of any shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That's GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub that you'd like. Now, back to the show.
Hands on deck.
What?
No. Welcome back.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, dude. My brain's melted. I've had to deal with you tonight already. It hasn't even been a full hour. Guys, he was late.
Oh my god, it really hasn't been a full hour. Holy fucking shit.
Oh my god. Wait, what's been a full hour? What's been a full hour?
Since we started.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Well, we're not late. We're right on time, actually.
What don't you like, Xander?
Stop. Devin,
No,
what,
thank
what,
you.
Devin, what's hands on? What's hands on deck? What's hands on deck? I don't know what that is. What is
all
that?
right, all right. So hands on deck is where you fools tell our other fools, including me, what you guys have been playing or watching this week, and you tell us about it. Maybe I'll like it. So I'm gonna start with Garrick because I trust his opinions more than yours right now, Ernell. What you got, Garrick?
That's fair. That's fair.
I have like 1.25-ish this week. So I have actually been playing quite a bit. I'll start with my bigger one first. Quite a bit of Tunic, which was my debut GK solo stream, Vermilion Voyages. We dove into Tunic and we started playing that for a little bit. Well, I've kept on keeping on since then. Dude, that game, it's really hard to describe that game because it's kind of like a mishmash of like some of the like my favorite things about a couple of like different genres. And then there are parts of it where it tries so hard to pay homage to Legend of Zelda that it pisses me off. Like the prime example being the in-game manual. Oh, dude, that shit makes me angry.
Yeah, I've seen that. I gotta remember his name. I was just listening to DLC podcast the other day, and they had a guest on. His name's Adam. I gotta look this up, but he deciphered the language in the game,
Jesus Christ.
What?
and he came up with a spreadsheet and everything that he's sharing with people on Twitter right now. Is what he was saying.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to find that because I'm really, really enjoying this game. There's just a couple of things that like
Mhm.
they remind me so much about classic video gaming, like the child part, where it's like frustrating, where you're just like, you literally reminded me of like the one thing that pissed me off as a child, having to read the goddamn fucking game manual. And like the thing that's the most irritating about this to me is the fact that like if you were to Google right now Japanese Legend of Zelda game manual and then compare it to side by side, no, I shit you not, to what this in-game manual looks like, it is the same sort of art style. They literally use the same sort of highlighting technique, the way they display in-game prompts. Like it is a 1-for-1 homage to
That's
the
actually
game manual.
awesome.
It's really cool, except for the fact that you remember that the original game manual is in Japanese, and you're trying to basically decipher that Japanese game manual through this cryptic fake figurative language.
Maybe that's how he
in this
did it.
game.
Maybe that's how he did it. I will say this: his name's Alex Morel. That's all I know about him. But yeah, look him up on Twitter because he has deciphered it, and he openly on that episode of DLC with Jeff Kanata and Christian Spicer, he openly said that he would help people out with that game if they need help.
Dude, and I'm happy to take the help because I really do like this game. It's fantastic. Despite like my number one gripe being that like you have to read the game manual. You have to decipher the information to basically tell you where you're going. If you don't want to do that and you're willing to look up like a walkthrough or a guide, this is still an excellently really really like enjoyable game. The art aesthetic and like the low poly what's it called, the geometric art style is I love it. Enemy design is really unique. They use the way they hide secrets in this game is almost less like puzzles, which there's still plenty of puzzles. But they use like a lot of like perspective and geometric like tricks that like if you look at something from the right angle, you'll be like, oh, there's a secret path right there. And I love that aspect of the game because it makes it so you can run through something you've experienced before and like find something new that you may have missed. Combat is actually a lot more like Souls games than it is Legend of Zelda in the sense that it does have like a difficulty curve to it. Enemies have a pattern. You're expected to learn that pattern, and that is how you triumph against those enemies. So it's like a really like light version of like Souls game because you do lose some of your resources when you die. You go back to the last like fox statue that you rested at when you die, and you have to like trek back, so on and so forth. It does also do some of that like Souls-like storytelling. Like it's really cryptic. Like you're expected to kind of piece it together through the game manual, in-game storytelling using statuals and lots of visual cues. This was it's been a really impressive play, especially when you consider the fact that this game was developed by one person over like 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
One person.
So
Shit, I
there was
forgot.
one
I did not know
primary programmer and designer, and it was the one person. I forgot his name, but he did end up hiring people to help him with finishing the game and music scores.
So post-production stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
but like
fucking rad.
And so it's still super impressive. His name is escaping me at the moment, but
I'm gonna
if
look that up.
if the VOD for Vermilion Voyages is still up, I actually pay like I give the dude credit like when I start the stream. So if you want to go watch that, and you can see who made the game there. But dude, I'm about 8 hours in. I have killed at least 3 bosses. I just found another boss, and I am actually like I fought him a couple times, and I'm like, oh, I have a couple of upgrade items, and now I'm going to go grind up some resources and try the boss again soon. I'm really excited to finish it and see where it goes. I don't know if I'll have the time to find all the secrets because there is a lot. But I definitely am. I really want to finish like the primary story of the game. I'm loving it quite a bit.
The developer is Andrew Schuldreis. So
Yes.
yep.
Nice. Good for him. Fucking killing it, dude. I also want to point at Griff in chat. It's a real game with the game manual is the real boss.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Griff came in clutch too. Canadian, by the way. Another Canadian developer.
Yeah, so like honestly, like this game is available on Game Pass. It was a surprise Game Pass drop. I think it got announced on the Xbox ID like podcast. But so dude, it's like it's on Game Pass. It's way good. It's like a 12-hour romp if you're willing to just like not like if you're willing to just experience the game on the surface level. And if you want to play like a game that captures all of the classic experience of Legend of Zelda, including some of the frustrations that come with it, I absolutely recommend this game.
You know who's also Canadian? Nickelback.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fire him, Garrick. I'm gonna fire him.
Okay, I'll support your decision.
What's your short one, Garrick?
My short one, and the reason I'm mentioning this one at all is that it's a free-to-play game that I picked up the other day. It just launched pretty recently on Steam. I believe it's also on PlayStation and Xbox. I know for sure it's on Xbox. Not 100% sure about PlayStation. But it's called Century Age of Ashes, and it is essentially a dogfight style PvP game, 6v6 matches. And you are a dragon rider, and I know like that sounds like a pretty campy like free to play concept, but it actually really works. The game was designed in Unreal Engine. The level and environments are actually pretty cool. The maps are tight, and the combat it's pretty snappy actually. Like there's like a decent skill cap. You feel like you can get far in the game without having to spend any money. I'm really liking it. Even though it's a PvP game, which I normally completely stay away from, it is a really fun casual game, especially if you like any high fantasy like dragon setting. There's 3 classes in the game right now with the 4th coming. Each one has like their own dragon species they ride and their own abilities for like when you're in matches, which is rad. There's also like a little mini game in the background where you like hatch and raise like dragon eggs. And once they're like fully grown, you've got like a new skin for your species of dragon for the class that you have. It's pretty rad. It's free to play, and it's completely cross platform, which is also super rad. So yeah, check it out.
Hell yeah. I was thinking about checking that out when I was watching you play it in stream the other day. Someone's being adventurous.
What's going on with that pussy back there, Garrick?
Gross.
She's cracking out over there, dog.
So am I.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it. I'm interested. It's just like, dude, it's hard to get me away from Destiny when it comes to multiplayer games.
The thing
right now.
is like matchmaking is really quick. Matches are definitely no longer than like 10 minutes. Like they're it's super casual. Like 16 gigabyte download, like really easy, like game to just pick up, play with the boys, get a couple of matches in. Dude, in the flying the dragons feels cool. It feels really cool.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like kind of what Scalebound almost was first, like a little bit, just with the dragon riding. Now, Ernell, what is wrong with you tonight?
I'm currently copying pasting lyric by lyric lines from the hit single Rockstar by Nickelback into our
Oh
chat.
my gosh! All right, let's see if I can do anything about this for you guys. Damn it, I can't.
Sure fucking can't. Sure fucking
You
can't.
fucking bitch.
Fucking insufferable, dude.
All right, everybody, I want you to go click on Ocean Shrine's name and then report Ocean Shrine
For harassment, please.
for spam, malicious links, or bot accounts.
Please don't.
Please
don't.
Stop,
don't.
man.
I'd like not to do
Or
that.
okay,
I
I'm
actually
sorry.
did
I'm
that,
sorry.
though.
I'm sorry. What you can do is hate speech, harassment, or abuse for putting Nickelback.
God.
Chat.
Gon says, speaking of dragons, how about Rain of Fire? Christian Bale and all right.
I fucking
Good
love
movie.
that movie.
I love that
actually.
movie.
Good movie. I haven't watched that movie in forever.
Very long time. Yeah.
It's on
But anyways,
HBO Max.
Anyways, Ernell,
yeah. What's up?
tell us about how you did not watch Nightmare of the Wolf yet.
I did not watch Nightmare of the Wolf yet. You're right. You are right. You are right. But I did bop it. One specific movie.
You didn't plunk it?
No. I can't handle it anymore.
No, he's probably getting up to let his cat out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she was being a hoe.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Wait, like hoe as in she's like in heat? Is she like in heat or like?
No, she was just being a fucking spaz.
Oh, okay.
Get your mind out
Just
of the
cat
gutter.
shit.
Jeez.
Well, there's just multiple reasons that a cat could be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have feelings too. You know what I'm saying? Like, not really. Cats are the devil. They really are. I watched a new movie on Netflix called Black Crab. And this movie is a Swedish film starring let me pull it up here. The wonderful young lady. Where the fuck is it? Why are they not listing the actual good actors? It's the girl who plays the girl with the dragon tattoo, and she's also in Prometheus. Yeah,
Nice.
that lovely actress. God damn it! Why do they do this? They never actually cast Numi Rapace. That's her name. She is obviously phenomenal actress. She does amazing in all the parts that she has played so far. This is very, very much a Swedish ass film. Also very, very cool. So this is a dystopian, post-apocalyptic story that is not post-apocalyptic because of a world-ending event. It is post-apocalyptic because a massive civil war broke out in Sweden, and they never explain what happened to the rest of the world, let alone why this war broke out. But Numi plays a woman who was surviving in this post-apocalyptic world with her teenage daughter when they were hijacked and her daughter was kidnapped. And so she could not find her daughter and spent 5 years living on her own before the Swedish military finally finds her and tells her, hey, we need your help with something. And so basically she gets hired by the Swedish government to go on a mission, one last mission, to transport a very important package from their base that they're lying in. And what they want this team to do, a team of 6 people, have to travel by ice skates across an archipelago going from point A to point B That is something I think they said like 500 nautical miles, something like that, like a ridiculous bonkers amount of travel that they have to do. But the reason that they have to do it that way is because if they go another way, they could risk the chance of getting killed or murdered by somebody, and they just don't want them to run into any problems. And so the quickest way is to go across this frozen archipelago by ice skate. And they pick
And clearly they're gonna run into problems still, right?
They run into problems, and I'm not saying that they're going across this archipelago in like a whole like tutu and shit like that. Like they're still in like full on military gear, but they picked these specific 6 people because they used to do ice skating prior to ever being in the military. And so they say like, we picked you because you're the most efficient at doing this, and we believe that you can get the objective finished. But they tell her specifically, your daughter is at point B. And we know that she's there. We found her. She's at point B. That's why you need to go do this mission. So she says, fuck it. Okay, I'm going to get there no matter what. And then things take off from there. It is very, very interesting story. It's very, very well shot. It has a lot of moments that feel very 1917 in production. They have very, very fucking beautiful, like, wide pan moments and very, like, quiet, like still shots of things of them just sliding across the ice from very, very far away. Very like Dune-esque moments across this entire movie multiple different times. There's also very sick, dope-ass fucking fights that happen as far as like gun battles that they have when they come across like the wrong people. It's got the classic post-apocalyptic moments of Group A meets Group B, and now they're arguing with each other, or like something happened, and now they're at a crossroads of trying to decide who's going to do what. It's a pretty interesting movie. I would say it's not necessarily. It lacks a couple of things that I wish that they would have had in other military-esque movies, because it kind of just feels like a post-apocalyptic military movie, which is, for me, I'm fucking down for that. But there's a couple of things that I wish they could have done better. Because of such, I'm going to give this movie a 7.5. I think it's definitely a nice, like, if you want to kind of just chill and watch a good movie, like, I think it's one of those. But not necessarily any reason to rush to watch this movie, necessarily. But I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it. But that's kind of, like, the only content I really got a chance to consume, because this weekend was spent being talked out of playing as much Destiny as I wanted to play, because you guys are bastards. And
we just wanted to hang out with you, dog. I don't know what you're talking about, dog.
Play Destiny, Garrick.
No.
No.
I haven't had a problem with playing Destiny.
Yeah, because you're the one who's already in post-game content. I'm still, like, trying to do the fucking campaign by myself.
I did campaign by myself on one of my characters.
Shit's like $50 dues, dog. I don't want to spend
No,
that.
it's
I gotta
not.
I gotta buy Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
It's I think it's 30.
It's 30, and then you have to buy the season pass.
Yeah, so 40.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
It's a lot of content. It really is.
It's
It's a
content.
lot of.
It's a lot of
I'm
content.
doing it. Dude.
That's fine. That's all right.
I think I'm 6 hours in, and I'm not even like halfway through the campaign. Thank you, Saint, for offering to carry me, unlike one Devin, the 5-man.
Oh, what are you
5-star
talking
man.
about? I jumped in and helped
Five-man
you
star.
the other night when
You
you
jumped
were
in
just,
for one mission because I died 8 times.
Yeah, I was in the middle of getting my pinnacles, and I took my valuable pinnacle time out and came and helped you kill a boss real fast.
You know what happened? You know what happened? I was like, oh, dude, let's play the campaign. And you're like, all right, cool, dude. And then when we all got together, you were like, oh, wait, I got to go do some weeklies. And I was like, so you're going to make me play the campaign by myself? And you were like, yeah, you'll be fun. Yeah. That's what happened.
Playing on normal mode.
That's what happened.
Legendary.
That's not the point, Devin. It's funner with people. It's more fun with other people.
There you go. More fun. There you go.
Funner. I know. I was trying to do the nicely job.
You know what though? You know what? I came in at the right moment, and I did the damn thing for you.
We did do the damn thing. It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. But I've been
one try with us too. By the way, one try with the two of us.
Very much so. Because that's how you're
Yeah.
supposed to fucking play it. Devin, what have you been playing or watching?
Oh, dude. Obviously a lot of Destiny. I'll keep it very short, but a lot of Destiny. I attempted the raid like a week ago, and I got halfway through it, but I was severely underleveled. So this whole last week, I just took it upon myself to catch up, and I went from like 1520 to like 1546 in 1 week on my hunter.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
But dude, I was playing a lot of Iron Banner, and when you play Iron Banner under leveled, you can, like people just look at you, and your character falls over. You know,
yeah, because you haven't gotten good yet.
No, it's because they're like 30 levels higher than me, and that matters in that game.
Nah.
Yeah, and Iron Banana does.
Nah.
Yeah, in Iron Banana, it totally does.
Nah.
But I found that the Le Monarch exotic bow
Yeah.
just wrecks fools in Iron Banner. So I just used that and just played at a distance, and I held my own, and I was getting positive KDs, and I did all the Iron Banner bounties, so I'm happy.
Well, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're doing that instead of playing the campaign with me. Yeah, that's
you know, I did it by myself. I thought you could do it
with
I thought
one
you could
character.
do it.
With one character, you did it with one character.
Yeah, I did. I just thought you could do it.
Probably after you beat it with the first character, right?
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn it.
Yeah.
Surreal says, I got an Iron Banana for you. That's
Yikes.
fair. That's
Yikes.
Yikes.
But
Good
the big
response,
thing, what I've spent a lot of time with as well, is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin.
Okay.
This game is fun. It is fun. I'm having a really good time, actually. I've probably put 12, 13 hours in it.
Yeah.
The gameplay is just bonkers fun. It's definitely just like Devil May Cry or like Neo.
I've heard it's basically Neo but Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, so you talked about this on the last episode. Has there been like a new, like, because what I've seen from like Mike's posts, Michael Hyam, our homeboy, is that one, he's fucking lovely. He just beat it the other night. And two, he says that the game does have like sort of a pretty cool progression as you kind of course through things. What's new since the last time you talked about it?
So I have discovered how deep and intricate the job system is in the game. So
Is it pretty close to like Tactics?
It's just like Tactics.
Oh,
so it's like
me.
I wanted to be a Dark Knight, right? Because I was just like, that's the first advanced class I want. So I had to level up my my great sword, so that way, like just the standard like swordsman, I had to level that up. I had to level up the barbarian class. I had to level up the knight class. I had to level up the swordsman class. I had to level up the black mage class, which magic in the game, by the way, is so good. It is so good. And like the way you unlock spells. God damn it.
Spells. You got them spells.
Anyways, the way you unlock...
I got those spells.
I got them spells.
I got them spells on hand now. You all play Paradise Origins, bro.
Oh, you watch out. I might make you all wet and hit you with some sparks.
Got some spells on me. Some spells. Look at the same spell. That's about right. Spells.
Yeah.
Got them spells on me.
But the way that you unlock all the spells in the game is actually by leveling up and switching over to the different magical classes, because they have a ton. Like you start out as a normal mage, and then you could branch off and go to the white mage, the
white
red
mage,
mage, or the black.
Yeah, white, red, black, and then they have sorcerer, wizard, and
summoner.
And then that can evolve into like Hex Knight, which is technically like a spellcast warrior.
Yeah, and that's like the next one I'm trying to get, because Hex Knight is in the game too. So is Paladin. Paladin is the Holy Knight.
Are you gonna shoot for the Dragoon?
So I got the Dark Knight, and I'm working on Dragoon right now. Actually,
let's go.
Go. I'm here for that. Because the Dragoon is needed for to become a samurai. And so they have Ronin, Samurai, and Ninja in the game as well. And I'm trying to get that Samurai class. Yeah. So it's God damn it, gone. I'm gonna time you out, motherfucker.
Level up that splunky. Got them spells on me. I got them spells.
But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. And if you're playing Elden Ring and you're getting really frustrated, which is kind of what happened to me after a while, I kind of hit a wall after beating a few bosses, you know?
Yeah.
This is a good like breather with like kind of similar combat because you can play it on a very hard difficulty that pretty much makes it like Elden Ring. You know, you get hit one to 3 times and you're dead type of deal. And you really have to focus on the parrying and the blocking and everything and dodging. The controls are way different though. Way different.
Garrick, are you hearing this guy? Are you hearing this guy? He said take a break from Elden Ring. Like
I said if you're beating your head against the wall and you want to take a
not-
break but play something similar, this is a good route to go.
Is that not maidenless behavior? I feel like that's maidenless behavior.
Touch grass.
Touch
dog.
some fucking grace, Devin. You know what I'm saying? Touch some fucking grace.
Some
baby.
grace. Touch some grease.
L plus
Grace. Get
tarnish
get
plus
some
mainless.
spales.
You know what
Get
I'm
some
saying?
real spales out here.
Anyways, these guys are being toxic. So
Plunk it. Tox it.
but also I've told you guys this before. Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise is co-op. 3-player co-op.
Yes, it is.
And I really want to try that.
So Garrick, if you're not gonna play Destiny, you at least have to plan to play this with us. At some point. Okay?
Well, see, how many games do y'all want me to get?
Garrick, at some point.
You are
doesn't
part of a
have to be
video
right.
game podcast.
It
What do
doesn't
you
have to be right
mean?
now, Garrick. It can be soon, just not right now. It doesn't have to be right now. Right now, you need to play Destiny. That's what you need to play right now. That's what.
No, right now, I need to get ready to play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
That's true.
What I
That
need
is
to
true.
do.
That is true. You do need to do that.
I'm excited
Yeah,
for that game.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Have you tried Bop It? Have you tried the hit game Bop
Anyway,
It?
so I actually really recommend Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise. It is in review so far. I originally gave it a 7, but I've bumped up to an 8 now. I'm loving it.
Mike cried, dog. Mike cried. He said
He did?
He said he cried at the end of the game. Not because he said no, it's not necessarily because the game is sad, but he said because they sort of ramp up all of these emotions in the final like act of the game, like everything feels like you've worked towards it. He said it feels good. It feels really good, dude.
Damn! So they do pull it off. I'm not gonna lie.
This Final Fantasy
I'm
game.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The beginning of the game is fucking cringy.
That's fair.
Where's chaos?
But
I need
as I play,
chaos.
I see where they're making up for it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And the dialogue does get better. I do want to insert that like there are some like funny points of just like banter that they do, like small cutscenes, but it's like that tropey Final Fantasy banter where it'll show a cutscene and then they'll say something and you're like, why'd they even say that? It's like, you know what I mean?
God, dude. No, I get it. But I mean, like, every Final Fantasy has its fucking cringe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But this one's very apparent, like more so than any other one that I've played, really. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing this past few days.
Dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm excited to play that
Yeah.
with you. I'm excited for me and Garrick to play that game with you eventually.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I hope so because it's fun. But you know what's also gonna be fun? Right?
What's with that, dude? What's that?
You know, protect your neck because it's the Gallows.
Bop it.
So,
Bop it.
God damn it.
Splash it.
Anyways,
He was gonna jump in, but he didn't want to.
anyways,
Yeah, what's up?
you already know what time it is.
Hey, fucking
My little crack boy and cherry blossom. It's time for some new gen predictions.
Let's
Can I get
fucking
Can I
go.
get a
Sheesh. Let's fucking go!
All right. Boys,
Yep.
I want to put the obvious one.
So how do you want to do this? Are we gonna go round
Round
robin? I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
round
around as we go. Yeah, round table.
Yep,
Ooh, can I be Lancelot?
I don't give a shit.
I'll be Bop a lot if you want me. Can I be Plunks a lot? So round robin, we'll do that.
All right. So I want to start this off.
Okay.
Because I think it's getting very obvious. So,
Okay.
like, you know how production of the PS5 has gone way, way, way down to the point where they're like making PS4s again, right?
Yes. While
I
you're at it,
think.
I'm gonna make us a talk. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think we're going to see a PS5 Lite that is going to compete with the Series S, but actually be
PS5
better.
Lite?
But actually be better than the Series S.
Better than Series S. Okay. I like that. Ballsy prediction, but I like it.
It's just during this gen. It might not be for another 2 or 3 years, right?
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah, but that is something.
Surreal says, why? They don't need more. I think they do.
I think they do too,
Yeah.
because the Series S
They
is
need an
fucking
in-between.
dominating the market right now. It is dominating. Like,
Yeah.
so many people are buying that thing. It's only $300. That
My
like,
brother just bought one.
yeah, if Sony wants to compete like what they're doing now with like making their version of a Game Pass, right?
Mhm.
This is another thing for them to do, because the PS5 as we know it has such a huge shortage that they can't even make them. Really.
Yeah.
They're having production issues. So they can cut back on some of the tech but still make it good. Still have the same hard drive, maybe have a little bit lesser of a GPU, but dedicate it towards that 1080p to 1440p display. If they put a better CPU in it compared to what's in the Series S, they can dominate the Series S with that. And they could
Okay.
make it a price point of like $350. I think that they can do it. And and that way they can just discontinue the digital PS5 entirely.
Okay.
I totally see that happening, because that could be their digital only console.
I like that. I like the way that sounds.
And that might actually be their PS5 Slim if you think about it.
Okay. All right. I see you. Devin, who do you want to go next?
Garrick.
You got it. Garrick,
Yeah.
what is your
What you got?
first new gen prediction, my guy? Spunk it. Let's spunk it.
Are we okay? Are we I just want to ask for clarification's sake. Are we considering, like, is Nintendo Switch related stuff considered?
Yeah, just like
considering that-
anything
okay.
that you think is going to happen for the next 8
Yeah.
years now.
Okay, cool.
I'd say it's more like 6 years at this point, because we're year 2 right now.
Okay, so seven because
Yes.
the life cycle is usually 8
Blended.
years. So,
So
but yeah,
speaking of 7, then we are in year 5 of the Nintendo Switch's console life cycle,
Mhm.
and this is around the time that Nintendo notoriously starts to either promote or release new console hardware. I'm curious to see where it's gonna go, but since
say it.
I'm thinking we're gonna. I think we are not for. I think this year we get a reveal of the evolution of the Switch.
And what is
Hell
that
yeah.
evolution of the Switch going to be, my guy? What's it going to be?
I don't think we're. I don't. Switch Pro doesn't feel right, because I don't think that's what it's gonna be. But
I
don't-
have a. Can I add on to this and help you with it?
absolutely.
I've always wanted to see them come out with a dedicated console dock that you can still dock your Switch, but that dock itself has better processing power and GPU and computing power to it. You know what I mean? So like there might be games that you can only play on the dock, but you can still pick up your Switch and go.
So
Like it'll charge your
So it plays and looks better on the dock than
Yes,
it does mobile.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
this
mean,
is
it does that now, but I'm think he just means like in a greater gap.
like a greater
where it's
gap to
vastly,
to at
be
least
seen, right?
yeah, to the point where we can actually get true like third-party titles on there that are displaying, at the very least 1440, right? At the very least.
Even just 1080 would be nice because not all Switch games even run at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
To a powered a powered computing dock would be awesome for that. And that way they can still keep the longevity of their handheld going with the cartridge.
I mean,
And still fill that space.
the thing is too,
Granted,
though,
that
is
is a long
like,
shot.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like the thing is though is that like if we're doing predictions here, like, do we really think they would do something like that? Like, it's nice to think about it, but would they really do it?
They should have done it instead of the OLED.
That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. 100% fucking agree.
Well, the OLED's not. See, the thing is like I understand the frustrations behind the OLED, but that's not off-brand for the release cycle because we did get the
DS Lite.
the DS XLs and like and we got the Switch Lite, so now we've got the OLED. But like really after the OLED, and unless we're starting to increase hardware, like the Switch has got nowhere else to go. And it's 5 years old, and they're going to continue to support that. But Nintendo needs to get back into the standalone console game.
Yeah. So do you think that the Switch is going to stay the Switch, and that's just going to be their handheld system moving forward?
I think so. I think like just the time of the DS is done, and like this is what the evolution of handheld gaming is going to look like. But like Nintendo needs to they need to get back into like the at-home console game. Like they really have kind of lost their place in that market. And like Nintendo's like their own Nintendo. They have their own market, and I understand that. But like right now, like I understand the Switch is like ridiculously like well selling, but their third-party catalog it's just so weak compared to everything else out there right now.
I need a GameCube too.
Dude, I would take it. I would take even if they had some sort of like their version of like an Xbox Series S where like it's just a digital only console that like you can play at home, and it's got like increased processing and computing and graphic fidelity power over the Switch. I would totally do that. I'd own something like that.
Yeah. I'm sure they got something in the works, right? And I'm sure whatever it ends up being, it'll be cool with its own little Nintendo like quirks. And
it's coming soon.
Yeah, and I'll be stoked, as long as they don't use a controller that requires 3 hands.
That's true. That is true. It checks out. It checks out. Yeah. You don't want that. Because nobody's ever done that before. I mean, like nobody. Yeah. Nobody.
Because
ever.
Who has 3 hands?
Nobody has 3 hands. It's exactly why the Nintendo 64 was made for 2 hands. 2 hands. You just.
But why put 3 handles on it?
Just move your hand. You know what I mean?
Why not just 2 handles and have access? Why not just be an Xbox controller? Come on.
God gave you the ability to open your hand and move it, and then close your hand again. That's what he did. That's what they did.
That's not efficient in esports, Ernell.
Nobody's playing esports on Nintendo 64.
Yes, they are. They're playing the original Smash Brothers.
They were not back then, though. God damn it. Garrick, is that your official final one? You think we're gonna get a new Switch coming soon, like an announcement?
Yeah, just a new announcement.
Announcement.
A new announcement. Yeah, around the evolution of the Switch.
Announcement, and you're saying like within the next year?
Actually, I didn't. So for whatever reason, I thought I remembered the OLED model coming out in 2020. It actually just came out at the end of last year. So I would say with probably the next 3. Because that would put us right. Yeah, that would put us right at the 8-year mark.
And that's when Microsoft and Sony will also be coming out with slim models or new pro models of current gen consoles.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I can take that.
What you got, or no? What you got?
Well, firstly, I want to point out, I just want it for Animal Crossing. I still can't justify the cost or trouble. Trail says there's trouble getting one. There definitely is trouble getting one still. Not quite as bad as the PS5, so to speak, but you still have a hard time finding a fucking Switch in some places.
Really?
They're
I didn't know
difficult
it
to
was
get a hold of for different reasons.
Yeah.
Not the light necessarily. The light you can still find some, but it's in like the colors that nobody really wants. So
Well,
it's
then
like
that's handheld only. You can't even do
yeah,
it. So.
yeah. So mine, I'm actually going to start out with an easy one here. A little low fruit on the low tree. I think that both PlayStation and Xbox are going to double the amount of AAA exclusives that they have.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of see that, right, with all the acquisitions and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I said low hanging
Writing's
fruit.
on
Low
the
hanging fruit.
wall.
I think I would argue to say that they'll double what they did last gen, maybe even triple the amount of first
The
party.
AAA, the triple game, A games.
I think Xbox will, especially. Xbox is going to have way more exclusive stuff in the future, I feel like.
They did have a great year last year, actually. They really did. They were the most positively reviewed publisher of 2021.
I mean, sure, but that's because nobody could get a PS5.
That has
True,
nothing to
true.
do with like Metacritic review scores. That's all like that's
I mean,
all
Oh, yeah, I
that's
guess
all
that's right.
that's all outlet based, and that's from Metacritic themselves. Metacritic is the one who put out that statement.
Yeah. I'm sure Metacritic did a great job doing it.
It was a big deal. It was covered by a lot of outlets.
Sure.
Look at this Sony brony just being upset.
To me it's not about Sony thing. To me it's that Microsoft doesn't actually put out their sales numbers, and they don't put out their sales numbers because they don't want to be a part of that conversation. And they don't want to be a part of that conversation because nobody actually cares. And
Which is the right approach to that, if you ask
Yeah,
me.
I'm talking about review scores, not
I know,
sales.
but they don't want to be a part of that like Phil Spencer has made it very obviously known that he's not trying to compete against PlayStation. He's just trying to make Xbox better. And that's where like it makes me upset about the whole conversation about which one is doing better between the two, because honest to God, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. But
It's
PlayStation,
crazy. It's like I wasn't even comparing them. I was just saying they had a great year
are you
last
Phil
year.
Spencer? Are you Phil Spencer? No, you're not. Anyways, Jim Ryan and PlayStation piss me off because they're still trying to do that. They're still trying to have that conversation. And it fucking blows my mind why they're fucking doing it. I don't fucking know. With that said, though, like I think that both of them are in a weird position where everyone doesn't want them to do exclusives anymore. But like exclusives sell so well for both sides of the party, right?
There's still a
Like,
market for it, like on the business end.
right?
As long as they put their games on PC, I don't care.
I mean,
They just
you'll
need
be
to
able to
do-
play no matter
everything
what.
just
but,
needs
like,
to be a timed exclusive. They just need
Yeah.
just do timed exclusive.
They
6
can-
months
yeah.
to a year. 6 months to a year changes
Yeah.
changes everything.
even 3
Yeah.
months. I'd be down for 3 months. That'd be tight. 3 months
Yeah.
instead. I think that'd be cool. Devin, what's your second one? What's your second prediction?
When Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, it will be a 10 out of 10 game.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Is 10 out of 10 rating. Let's fucking go. Okay. Why is that? Why do you feel that confident about it?
There's so much hype. There, like, in the longevity of Skyrim, like, it's still being streamed today. It's still up there as one of the most watched games at some times. It's just, how could it not be? Every single Elder Scrolls game has been received so well.
Mhm.
Every single one.
Mhm.
It has the Elder Scrolls franchise has one of the, like, a huge fan base now. It's anticipated so much. It's kind of like what's going to happen to Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be the same thing that happened with Elden Ring, with the hype and the buildup. Because the second people start seeing a little bit more of Elder Scrolls, this same thing is going to happen with that game. I just feel it in my bones.
Will it be better than Skyrim?
I
Like-
believe so.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
see you,
but
I see you.
I think that's why they're taking so long with it with the development process is because I mean I'm pretty sure they feel like it has to be, especially with the shortcomings with Fallout 76 and the mixed reception on Fallout 4. Even though overall it is still a good game, it's just not the best Fallout, right?
Right.
So I think they have to, and I think we're going to see a lot of that like ambition from them, especially show off in Starfield later this year, and that's going to build up more hype leaning towards Elder Scrolls 6.
God, I can't wait for that game. I can't
I
wait
know.
for that fucking game.
I know.
Yeah, that's
I
just going to be a big deal.
I can't positively say that Starfield's going to be a 10 out of 10 because it's going to be a different take and a different feel for Bethesda, especially Todd Howard and everything.
Sure.
But I have a good feeling that game's going to be fucking
I mean,
good.
I got a good feeling too because to me it feels like Starfield is going to be Xbox's / Bethesda's answer to Star Citizen. And I don't know if you guys played Star Citizen, but that
I haven't
game,
played it. I've
even
heard
though
about it.
100% this game's a fucking scam, this game is insane. Like, it looks insane. It feels insane. The universe that you're playing in is insane. Like, everything is to scale, just bonkers. You're traveling the fucking universe as a space person. I think this...
Dude, I don't feel like that shit's ever going to actually get released.
Well, I mean, it technically is. That's the thing, and that's why I say the game's totally a fucking scam because the game's already. I think the final product's already fucking out. They're just making people pay excessive amounts of money to have what people think is not the final fucking product. But I think what Bethesda did, is that they saw the demand for a game like Star Citizen, and they said, we can do it better. And imagine a console version of Star Citizen. That alone blows my fucking mind.
That's my draw.
And that's why I'm in it with you, Devin. I'm fucking in it with you, baby. Let's fucking go. I'm back on that Bethesda train, dog. Let's go.
Dude, I can't wait.
Saint in the chat says, delayed comment, but when you want to play both Xbox and PlayStation and new consoles come out, the costs add up so much. It's wild. It does. And I mean, this is my first time since I think the PS2 and the Xbox 360s overlap. This is my first time ever having both consoles. And so of the new current gen. And it was expensive. and it was well worth it. As a massive video game fan, I have no fucking regrets. No regrets. Chest tattoo for having made that decision. It was hard. I struggled a little bit afterwards, but now I get to play video games with my fucking boys, no matter what the fucking excuse is. You know what I'm saying, boys? Give me that shit. Give me that camera. Yeah.
Now you need a Switch.
Boom.
Yeah, no, I do need Switch. It's the last thing that I need, and then I really can do it.
Switch.
Yeah, I know.
There's so many lost opportunities for splash damage.
I know. Who's next?
But yeah,
who's next?
Garrick,
let's go.
Actually, no, it's me.
Is it you? No, you just did Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh yeah, I just
Elder
did.
Scrolls
That's
6.
right.
Yeah. Garrick, what's up? What you got, dog? Bop It VR. Let's go.
I think
That's probably already a thing.
Probably.
I think this console gen is when we get the next Kojima game.
Oh.
I mean, it has to be, right?
Not necessarily. He's a pretty slow worker.
He is. I mean, let's do us a little extra here, Garrick. Entertain us here for a second, okay? Is this a follow-up to Death Stranding, or is this a completely new IP? Okay. All right. What do you think that new IP is like?
You can't. It's Kojima. How could you even possibly expect me to guess?
Well, hold on. Hear me out here. I got you, Devin. Death Stranding was still somewhat relatively close to the same universe as Metal Gear Solid in essence of how the overall aesthetic looked, right?
The thing is, though, is I've never played a Metal Gear game.
Okay.
So I started with Death Stranding. I just rocked Devin's world.
Because that's one of the best video game franchises of all time. Now, granted, Garrick, I got your back, dog. I have not played a lot of Metal Gear Solids. I think I've only played 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, there's so many of them I haven't.
Devin is just
Guys.
he's heartbroken, dog. He's heartbroken right now. What,
You know,
Devin?
Metal Gear Solid
Just
5
destroyed.
is considered one of the best open world games of all time.
Yeah,
I
Metal
didn't
Gear.
know it was
Metal
an
Gear,
open world game.
Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid 2 is supposedly one of the best games of all time.
Nope.
Period.
Metal
it
Gear Solid 3 is
3? It was
reviewed
3.
better.
It was
And
3.
Yep,
Yeah, it was 3. It
Yeah,
was 3
Snake
then.
Eater. Metal Gear Solid 3, that's one of my favorite games ever. It's such a good game.
Dog.
You get New Game Plus on that. You get the M16 machine pistol with the dual barrel magazine with infinite ammo, and you just run
So-
through the rest of the game on New Game Plus shooting everything.
So Garrick, are you thinking brand new universe, brand new Kojima universe, like nowhere near the same aesthetic, or like, what do you think? What are you thinking?
I think with how there was definitely some mixed reception with Death Stranding, I feel like we were gonna get something just completely new.
Okay.
Because he's so eccentric, right? He loves the wow factor. He loves the wow factor.
Yep. Very
So
much. So.
I think he's gonna take
Devin.
the time to craft something that's gonna like surpass.
Devin,
the
this is
expectations
Garrick's
of
prediction.
Death
Let him finish. Hold on, Devin. Hold your horses.
I just blew my mind because I thought about something.
Just hold on. Let Garrick finish his prediction.
But that's pretty much it. I just think we're gonna get a brand new
Okay.
Kojima IP
Okay.
in this console gen.
Okay. All right, Devin, go ahead.
I'm not doing my prediction. I just wanted to add on to Gary.
No, I know.
What if he regains the rights to Zone of the Enders?
No,
we
he doesn't give a fuck about some of the enders anymore, dog. He doesn't give a fuck. About
so
some of the
good.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
he's
I know,
he's
I
like
know.
he would definitely wants to do new things rather than
Yeah.
revisiting old stuff.
I do know he
Yeah.
wants to do movies and stuff like that too. What if he gets rights to some of his old content so he can explore the movie universe?
Dude, Death Stranding Netflix series.
I think his way of kind of like stepping into that. I mean, that would be cool, and I can see it. I think his way of stepping into that door is by doing another IP with new actors. Because you know how like we had Guillermo del Toro involved in this. We obviously had fucking Daryl from
Norman
The Walking
Reedus.
Dead. Yeah, Norman Reedus, and you know Leia Seydoux, like
Mads
involved in-
Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen, all involved in this game. What if the next game has just 8 fucking even more extravagant fucking actors involved in the game?
How do you get
like,
more? Mads Mikkelsen is really fucking good. Have you watched Dark?
He really is. Really
He's
fucking-
really
I mean,
good.
listen, you get more by saying I had Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen in a fucking video game.
And
would you want to be a part of that
Guillermo
too?
del Toro.
Yeah. Would you want to be a part of doing that too? And the actors are gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun." Like,
I bet you he gets like I bet you Moon Knight will make him like want to know Oscar Isaac so he can try and get Oscar Isaac in one of his games.
goddamn.
Or I could see him working with Pedro Pascal too.
That's tough. I don't know if he's at the. Well, I mean, maybe
Dude, he's up there. He's up there. He
he's
was
up
in
there
Game
for
of Thrones
sure.
too.
He's up there
He
for
was in
sure.
Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's doing Last of Us. He's up there. He's up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't that I didn't think he was up there. I just didn't think that. I don't know. Kojima is interested.
He was
in
in
right
Wonder
now.
Woman.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. It's a good movie by what I've heard. Yeah. It's a great movie. Yeah. But arguably one of the best top 10 movies of all time.
Oh, dude, don't you dare. Garrick, what is wrong with this man?
I'm kidding. Okay, do not take that one seriously. Do not take that one
It's
seriously,
hard
bro.
not to because you like Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
That was actually a good movie. That was actually a fun movie. I fucking hate you both. I hate you both so much.
Garrick? Did you watch that movie?
Army of the Dead? No.
God damn it. Surreal
Can
way.
you watch it just so you can just feel my pain?
Surreal asks, wait, when is
I
The
don't like
Last of
Zack
Us coming
Snyder.
out? Surreal, we're talking about the show, actually, the show. And that is supposed to be coming out. I think they're forecasted for next year, beginning of next year, if I remember correctly.
Wait, what show?
The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, sometime
Yeah.
next year,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
allegedly.
Yes,
Yeah.
next year on HBO Max.
Yes.
Yeah.
On HBO Max.
And
yes.
release dates are soft until they come out. Like stuff gets delayed all
Like
the time.
official announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll be here. We'll be here for you, giving you the answers as we go along. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We'll let you know because when we know, I promise you'll know. y'all will know for sure, for damn sure. Okay, so my second prediction. I think Fortnite wins Game of the Year for the next 10 years.
Oh my god.
I can't. I bet you there's like a solid 10 minutes of this episode of just Ernell laughing.
Oh, probably.
I mean, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think that Xbox, and PlayStation, no, not PlayStation. I think Xbox does not do a light version of their console this gen.
I don't think they're going to. I think
they came out with the X and the S, and then the maybe small chance they'll come out with a better version of the X. I don't think they will though. I think they're gonna stick to these two consoles for the rest of the generation.
They're definitely going to revise the X. They're definitely going to. I like 100 because it's already like people have been like going through channels and they've been finding rumors from like Xbox sourcing already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
because
think
rumors are
you might
dependable,
eat your
right?
words. I mean, it's pretty credible. It's from what's his face, Windows Central. This guy's always on it too.
Yeah.
Jez Corden over at Windows Central. He's
Yeah.
the one who found out about it.
I mean,
So,
like I said, like there's still a chance that they will do like an elevated version of the X. I just don't see them doing, like Saint says, a light. I don't see them doing a light or a thin. I don't think that.
you said a pro. You did say that. You said you didn't think they would do that. I think they're definitely going to do a pro.
I didn't say pro at all. What are you talking about? I
You
said that there's a very minimal chance that they'll do an elevated version of the Series X, but I just don't see it happening. You know what I mean? Like I can see them doing an elevated version and then that's it. Like I think they'll only have one console like adaptation this entire generation post releasing the X and S. I guess is a better way to put that.
Yeah, because with the series with the 360, they did 4 different models of the 360. And with the Xbox One, they also did 4 different models. They had the Xbox One, they have the Xbox One S, they have the Xbox One S all digital, and the Xbox One X.
Right.
So I think I would be surprised to see that they don't do 2 more iterations, including 1 iteration of the Series S and 1 iteration of the Series X as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally see it happening.
Well,
But
I don't.
better
That's my
versions.
prediction.
That's fine. I'm
I
just
just-
giving you a counterpoint. I'm
my-
just giving you some something to think about.
No,
That's all.
sure. I mean, like to me, like the S doesn't feel like it's a small version of the X. The S just sort of feels like it's its own console, and so I think they're already one step ahead of the ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they now have the permission to just say, eh. You know what I mean?
But Microsoft is all about like having like upgraded versions of their products.
Yeah.
Like having pro versions. It's like part of their line. You know, they have the Surface and then they have the Surface Pro. You know, they do that with their computers, they do it with their consoles, they do it with their controllers. I would be remiss to see them not come out with elevated versions of both consoles.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. I mean, they were all about selling fucking video games too, and now they're doing Game Pass. I mean, they're here to change, man. They're here to change the fucking games industry.
Look,
I think they're going to be the ones to do it first.
they definitely push the play games everywhere, but they also definitely say that the games will play best on the consoles.
Yeah, the consoles they made already.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. You're a stubborn bastard. That's fine. You can just be wrong.
It's
okay.
my prediction. It's my prediction. Go fuck yourself. Devin, what's your third prediction? Okay. Also, Reed, happy birthday, dog. Happy birthday. We hope you like debates between me and Devin for your birthday, dog.
My third prediction is Ernell will lose this prediction.
Third prediction, Ernell is a dumbass.
Man, if this episode hasn't said it. Love you.
I love you too, dog. I love you too. What's your actual third prediction?
Oh shoot.
Reed, we're doing great today, dog. We're doing great.
Yeah,
I got the energy. Garrick has had it, and Devin is like in between.
I had a long day.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's my secret. I've always had it.
I'm always over it.
But that's why he's my little cherry blossom.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Devin, what's your third prediction, my guy?
So my third prediction is that we do see a pro version of
You're gonna
the Xbox
anti-predict
Series.
mine? Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. Because I wholeheartedly see it happening.
Okay, so I'm putting we absolutely get a new console iteration
From Xbox.
1T iteration from Xbox. Cool. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. Reed, happy birthday, dog. Happy birthday. Happy early
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
dog.
you're such a baby.
You're a little baby. Look at you,
Little
Reed.
baby.
Oh,
You make me
little-
feel
little
old,
baby.
man. I'm
I know.
fucking
Goddamn,
old.
dog.
Right?
Goddamn, dog.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
I'm
dog.
fucking
My,
30.
my back hurts thinking about Reed being 19. So you obviously explained why you feel that way, Devin.
But why do I really feel that?
Garrick, what is your third prediction?
This one is honestly it's just kind of wishful thinking. But I am really hoping we see some sort of advancement / more consumer friendly version of VR games.
Oh, consumer-friendly VR games. Now, do you think that comes in the form of a more accessible VR system, or does that come in the form of
I don't know.
AAA VR games?
I think it's gonna need to be in the form of AAA VR games, and I feel like we need to lean towards like the concept of Oculus is cool, but I feel like legitimate first party VR systems are going to be more sustainable and accessible.
Okay.
So I feel like we need a new gen next gen version of VR that is available on the Xbox and available on the PlayStation that is independent from the Oculus, because Oculus it's ruled by Meta and it's fucked. So it's a nightmare to use.
Fucked.
Yeah, so like we need something that's dedicated to gaming. Like and until we start getting those first party VR systems or like first party VR accessories that are like well optimized, that it won't succeed. So I'm hoping for that.
Okay. All right. It's lit. I like it. I like it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for my final prediction?
I can't wait to counter it.
I love that you and I have established a business partnership that is literally you and I low-key butting heads about stupid shit. Like shit that is just absolutely ridiculous, but we're on the same page about everything else. Bop
Everything.
it. Bop it.
Everything else.
Are you guys okay? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok comes out this winter. God of War 3 comes out 2024. Let's fucking go.
You think it's going to be that quick?
I
huh?
think that they're gonna roll on these hoes. They're gonna roll straight into these bitches. Okay, I'm gonna say just for safety, we get 2025 release date at the very latest.
Yeah.
At the very latest.
Didn't Cory Barlog said he only wanted to do 2 games this time?
Well, he's not even technically on this second game. He only
Yeah,
did 1.
he's not the director.
Yeah,
they
he's-
always pass the torch.
Yeah, he already passed it off. So it's the producer from the last game is now the director for the next 2
And
games.
he's producing this one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like what was it? It was like
Still involved.
yeah, he's still involved. He's not executive producer. I think he's just the development producer or like narrative producer or something like that. God of War 3 2025. There we go. Cool. What's your rebuttal, Devin? What's your rebuttal? I feel you.
I mean,
interested.
I just heard that Cory Barlog only wanted to do 2 games. I've thought that was meaning that Ragnarok was going to be the last entry in this specific series. I just thought that,
you mean
yeah.
like how he was wanting the story to only be 2 games?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. He was talking about wanting to only like be directly involved for 2 more games. So by what it sounds like is that he passed off the torch to new guy. He's going to be producer for the second game, but then he's going to be gone for the third game entirely. Like I think that's what he was saying is I'm only gonna have my hands
that
in 1
sounds right.
more God of War game and then that's it. And I think honestly, good for him to have that choice because he basically said I did it. I made one of the greatest games of all fucking time, and
All
I made
fucking time.
bank off of it with my fucking family. That is all I could ever fucking ask for. And good for fucking him, dude. Good for him, dog. Like, who did he fucking do it?
especially with the he was at the I remember reading this article specifically, and he was saying that he was like at the spearhead of talking to Sony and be like, hey, put your games on PC, guys, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he knows what the fucking games industry is about, dog. And I'll tell you, man, I still remember the night I watched the fucking documentary about God of War, and I fucking cried when he cried, dog, because goddamn did he fucking deserve it. He's so dog. He's been making God of War games for us for years, and he never got that credit. Like nobody fucking recognized Cory Barlog for that. Like, and now, like, oh, dude, fucking good.
Yeah.
Cory Barlog, if you're watching this, which I know you fucking are, okay? I know you love this show. We love you. Thank you for giving us basically the greatest video game of all fucking time. Okay,
dude,
like, goddamn,
hard.
God fucking
Yeah.
damn, thank you,
Shit makes me
Cory.
cry.
And please hire us for your next IP that you go after. We'll
Yeah.
happily be a part of that for you. But you guys at home get to happily be a part of our schedule this week, Devin. What is our schedule this week?
Yeah. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we are doing 7th Brevin, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. That's right.
That's right.
I'm gonna be starting at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. We're gonna be playing the motherfucking thing, and you guys are gonna see what I've been talking about. This is not going to be a fresh playthrough. I am actually, like I said earlier, about 11, 12 hours into the game. So we'll be continuing on from there. You'll see the grind. You'll see me laugh and cringe at the dialogue in the game, and it'll be a good time. It's actually a very violent game too. It's did I mention it's gory? It is gory,
I like that.
which is a little different for Final Fantasy, and I think Final Fantasy 16 is going to be like that too. Kind of looks like it.
Sign me the fuck up. Read
Yep,
Good
yep.
Kraken exclusive interview with Cory Barlog. Yeah, when that day
Yeah.
fucking comes,
Yeah.
I wish.
you fucking
Yeah.
know that we'll be here. Okay, you fucking
Oh yeah,
know.
we'll try.
Let's fucking-
We will try. We will.
Yes,
we will.
yes. we're working on it.
Thursday. All of you are required to be there for Good Kraken's first town hall. That's right.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
We have some things to talk about, and we would like to talk with you about those things. So please come hang out. It'll
Please.
be great. And that'll be also at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. We are replacing the Shipwreck Show of the week on that day. So
Let's go.
you're going to see all of us there. It's going to
Yep.
be great.
Mhm.
We're going to have a good time.
Mhm.
And we got a lot to say.
Yes.
Yeah. Ask away with questions.
Surreal says, "Am I getting an award?" I mean, like, We could probably give it an award or two. We want to talk
Yeah,
about
we'll figure
some
it out. We'll
awards,
figure it
some-
out.
some
We'll come
big-
up with some. We'll come out. We'll come up with some shit. We will.
We're gonna make it fun. We're gonna make it fun.
Friday, the day of Brevin's absence.
Yes.
Splash damage. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands charity stream for the transgender gender. I'm tripping on my words
It's
tonight.
okay. It's okay.
My friends. Yeah, we will be doing that, and I know it'll be Xander and Ernell and I believe Garrick as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is anybody else joining?
I
you
still
guys for
have to
this?
work out the kinks with Raven on this one. I want to try to
Okay.
get Raven on.
I
on
think
this bad
we're
boy,
trying to have a full party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
We're,
be-
we're gonna try to make it fucking happen.
I'm gonna be fighting those wasps at the same time, packing some boxes. So I'll be watching. It'll be
good to have you, dog.
I'll be
Reed, to answer your question, what is a town hall exactly? So a town hall is when, technically, the official term, town hall is when a political figure goes up to the front of town hall and allows people to ask them questions about laws, politics, things like that. In the sense of content creators, a town hall is when we get a chance to hang out with you guys, explain to you guys what's been going on with Good Kraken for the past year, what we're currently doing now, and what we plan to be doing in the near future for you guys and with you guys. You guys will get an opportunity to ask us literally anything that has to do with GK. Anything that your fucking little wonderful imagination can take you. Like, if you want to know about merchandise, if you want to know about games that, you want us to play, ask us. You guys will be there live in the chat. We'll be absolutely answering questions for you guys as they come along. So
this might also be a really good place to make suggestions if you want to tell us about things you guys want to see from us in the future. That's a part of this.
yes, including Bop It in VR, because that obviously needs to be done. It obviously needs to be done. But more importantly, do come in to our charity stream on Friday. It is for the Transgender Law Center. There's a lot of terrible, terrible fucking things happening in this world towards trans people, including conversations around Leah, the new Olympic placement for swimming, that people have just been absolute fucking cretins about. It just drives me insane. But please come in, support an actual good cause. We're going to be having rewards for you guys. We'll have tiers for people that donate. For every blah 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 dollars, we will do blah 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 in the game and our stream or what have you. Come hang out with us. It'll be a good time. 2 days in a row of good old 1 year content for you guys.
Yeah. And Reed, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all the shows are starting at 7 p.m. Western time.
Yes.
Saturday, we will be resuming the GK podcast at 12 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. That's right.
Yes.
And looks like you guys are doing the state of Disney and Pixar movies.
This is like the perfect discussion for Ernell and I to have, for real.
So it's going to be me, Garrick, and I believe Genesee's going to try to make it too. So the three of us are going to have a fucking fun time talking about this subject, dog.
Yeah, I got things to say.
I will be moving during that time.
Yeah,
but I will pop in a headphone and I will listen. So I will be in chat very periodically.
Let's go, dog.
Please let us know what your guys' predictions are for this now gen / next gen, current gen, whatever you want to call it, for this generation of gaming. What are your predictions? What do you think we're going to see? Are we going to see these new consoles?
Yes.
Are there different IPs that you want to see revived? We didn't even touch on that. That's
we
a whole nother conversation that we need to have.
Will we get Bop It in VR? You know
I don't know. But
will we get that?
Are we ever gonna really get Silent Hill back?
Oh god damn! If we could get PT back, dude, that'd be so fucking hype. Devin,
let
give
us know what you guys think.
I'm gonna get us set up for a raid here.
Because this has been the Good Kraken podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. right here at twitch.tv Good Kraken Show. If you enjoyed the show, you can head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services Services, not surfaces. Goddamn
Surfaces.
computers. Across the digital sea.
Yarg.
Oh, that was quite a harmony you guys just did.
I got you. Dog.
You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken, exclamation point, and leaving a review there.
We're running late. No post show.
Yeah,
we're
no
running
post
late.
show tonight, guys.
But we are going to be rating. We are going to be
Yeah.
rating, and we're going to raid the wonderful Onos. Let's fucking do it. It is the end of Women's History Month. We're fucking doing it, y'all. Let's fucking do it. Devin, give them blast. Hit them with it.
Boom.
Boom. That's the last line. Boom.
All right, everybody.
Splunk it.
Be good to each other. I love y'all. Thank you for hanging.
We love you guys. Good night. Bye. Love you. Splunk it.
Bye,
Bop
bye,
it.
bye.
Twist it. End it.